What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to talk a little bit about a dry stem or a stem that does not have any succulents pups on it. Now what happened over here is I completely neglected this pot. I forgot to water. I didn't realize that I had this succulent. It was kept somewhere in the corner, due to which all of the succulents, they dried out and they fell off. Now because of the monsoon season, the recent monsoon season, the soil got hydrated, and because the stem was still very fresh, it started to generate pups. Now of course, the moment I noticed it, I moved it and I started giving a good amount of care, and now the pups have started to increase in number. But it all depends upon the stem, how healthy the stem is. For example, if you notice this one over here, if the stem looks like this, you can see it's completely dried out. Now if you have a stem that looks like this will not generate any pup. The stem has to be like this, you can see, very stiff, fresh, and only then it will start to generate pups on the stem. But if you have a wrinkled stem or something that is completely dry, very thin, that stem is not going to generate any pups. Now of course I have started to give it a good amount of care. It is being kept in morning direct sunlight, so the colors are also absolutely beautiful. I think this is Ellen. I'm not very sure whether this is Graptovaria Ellen. I'll have to check and I'll put up the name on the screen. So yes, if your stem is nice and healthy, it will generate pups. But if it is completely wrinkled, when you touch it breaks, then that is not going to generate any pups. So you can see how the stem looks. So this is how it should be. Now another important thing, a lot of people might be in a hurry to do a stem cutting. Please do not do a stem cutting. Let those succulents reach to at least a medium size, only then go ahead and do a cutting. When they are very small like this, it's better to leave them alone. Just give basic care for the succulent, let them reach into a medium size, and then you can do a cutting. Because a lot of people think that probably the succulent might die, so it's better to give it a cut. That can be done, but I would say it is a little bit more risky at that point of time because the succulent pup is still very small. So let it get a little bit bigger and then you can go ahead and do a cutting. Because right now the stem is very healthy. We do not need to be worried. All we need to do is offer a good amount of light, water when the soil is completely dry, and then once they reach a good size, let's say double the size of this, then we can go ahead and do a cutting, a stem cutting. But as of now, when the pups are like this size, please do not cut them. These are very, very tiny. If you're going to cut them, they probably might not root and they will start to dry out. So when the succulent is giving you a second chance, don't go ahead and cut it off and further damage the succulent. Let it grow on its own. This is more than enough for the succulent to sustain. The stem is very healthy. It is going to provide all the water and nutrition to the succulent, and the succulent will start to grow. Now you must be wondering, why does this happen? There are a couple of reasons. In my case, it was pure negligence. I did not water it, and that's why it had got dried out. But in case if you have been giving good care but still the succulents tend to dry out, or they are not getting hydrated, or the leaves start to fall, there could be two reasons. One is that you have been overwatering it, or you have been underwatering it excessively, or there could be some issue with the roots. So always need to check if the leaves do not get plumped up after watering it. Let's say that you have wrinkles on the leaves, and if they do not get plumped even after watering, then there could be some problem with the roots. In my case, it was nothing related with roots, or it was nothing related with overwatering. In my case, it was pure negligence. The roots are very healthy. That's why they have started to grow back once again. So I'm not much worried. But in case if your leaves are getting wrinkled and they are not getting plump even after watering, even after 2 or 3 days they are still wrinkled, then you'll have to probably take out your stem to check if the roots are healthy or not. If the roots are completely dead, then of course you'll have to go with the stem cutting. We don't have any other option, because once the roots are dead, they do not regrow once again. We have to do a stem cutting in that case. So that's about it, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep planting.